Hello, my friend. Amner Hunter here from AmnerHunters.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video with exciting, cool free plugins and also a couple of new interesting deals in music production tools. As usual, you will find the applicable links in the video description and first comment. Of course, I will make sure to put timestamps as well in case that you want to move around between the mini segments or mini chapters of the video. But before we begin, let me show you the plugins quickly, the ones that we're checking out today. Let's start with the freebies. We have this cool compressor called Titan by Luxora Audio. Also, another cool freebie is the new plugin effect by Fractal. This is the SWRL LITE or SWRL or something like that. It's SWRL. All right, in the version LITE. And continuing with the deals, Brainworx just released this multi-effect plugin. It's called BX Tonebox. Currently has a 42% off until April the 28th. It costs 40 bucks introductory price. And let's remember that in any purchase here at Plugin Boutique, you get to choose one of these two options, either the cluster delay by Minimal Audio or the Taos virtual instrument by Thenathon Audio. Also, another new deal is this awesome reverb plugin by Solid State Logic. The SSL native FlexVerb currently has a deal here at Plugin Boutique, 17 bucks, 88% off until February 17th. And of course, in any purchase, you get a free plugin here at Plugin Boutique. Of course, let's mention some of the honorable places here that I'm not gonna test or review, but I think they are worth mentioning. The Mix Bus by WA Production is on sale right now, $14.99, 74% off until February 23rd. Also, the Mini Verb, awesome reverb by Audio Thing, costs only $9, 52% off until March the 2nd. Also, the Phantom virtual instrument by Studio Trap Software has a 51% off here at ADSR, only 19 bucks for this cool Rumpler plugin. And also the Nocturnal filter plugin by Angelic Vibes has a deal here at ADSR as well. And it is worth mentioning that Bogren Digital released a couple of amp simulators, the AmpNob BH4 and the AmpNob BDE 120, right? One for emulation, direct emulation of a diesel VH4, and this one emulation of the Angle Savage. Both of these plugins and amp sims have fully featured free trials. Go ahead and check them out. And there is an introductory price of 49 bucks for each at Bogren Digital. All of the information is down below. So before we begin with the content, my friends, let me invite you quickly to my website, AmnerHunters.com, where you can get some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers, some additional free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs. Don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this. Let me know if you are here in the live stream. I am always happy and interested to know your opinions about these tools. Big Gaming is here. Hello, Big Gaming. Thanks a lot for being here, my friend. I appreciate it. Alright, guys. So let me take you now to my DAW here. Let's start with the Titan tube compressor by Luxora Audio. So this is a direct and authentic emulation and recreation of a $7,000 Very MU compressor. It is said on the website that all of the nuances, all of the behavior, all of the analog characteristics are also emulated and recreated. And yeah, it's a very cool plugin. I was testing it some moments ago, and it's a great compressor. It's pretty simple to use. We have a ratio here, right, from 1 till infinity. And we have the gain, which is like for the output. And here we have the threshold. that we start to reduce to get some compression here in the VU meter. Yeah, it's all done with this threshold control. We don't and the ratio, we don't have attack and release, they are fixed. Also, we have a normal, compression, HD, and hyper. Hyper is a bit more aggressive form of compression, and I should mention that this compressor has very cool character. It adds harmonic saturation to the content. You will hear it in a moment. It also has oversampling and a general dry wet knob as well. So let's check it out here on these drums. Okay, let me start reducing the... First of all, let's increase the threshold. I'm sorry, the ratio, and reduce the threshold. Nice. We have some compression already. Before, it's pumping, right? But we can move the dry wet a bit. Okay, a bit less here, and before. Very cool character that it's adding. I have a 4:1 ratio, 4.60. Okay, let's apply HD. And hyper. It has more saturation. Before, just some mild compression here. All right. Sounds very, very nice. Before, after, a bit more aggressive. A lot of character, right? Also, let me use it also and on vocals quickly here. I have this vocal track.
This thorn in my side.
Okay.
It's telling me.
Let's apply some more compression, a normal compression. Okay. Let's see. I don't have this plugin added here on the vocals, so let me add it quickly here. Vocals, Luxora. Okay. It's also friendly with the CPU, I should mention. So here it is. Let's apply only the vocals.
This thorn in my side.
Plenty of compression.
It's telling me, oh, true strength is found
Before.
in knowing you are weak. Sticks and stones.
Nice character that it
are
adds.
tearing me in two
Before.
until you start breaking me down to my bone.
Nice. Definitely some harmonics added, and harmonic content, right? With some saturation and coloration. Let's continue with this simple but powerful effect by Fractal. It's called SWRL, SWRL, or SWRL, or SWRL, something like that. Yeah, this is basically an emulation plugin, but it also combines a cool delay. And here we have only two controls: the amount of effect and the mix, right? From 0 to 100%. Mixing up. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As simple as that. You can use it on vocals, on guitars, for instance. It adds a nice texture and coloration, and it also has a small delay that it's a nice addition. So let's play with it. First, I'm gonna decrease the mix knob. Okay, let's add it. Right, it has a bit of stereo delay if you hear carefully. Some modulation. Right, it has a bit of it seems a bit of distortion as well, or saturation, and the delays are jumping from left to right. Hear it? Cool. Without it, and you can see here the delay is jumping in the meter, right? No effect. Short delays. The decay is longer when we have the mix at full capacity here. Right? Pretty cool effect plugin by Fractal. Let's continue with the first deal in this list. Brainworx just released this multi-effect plugin. Basically, you can build a signal chain that consists of 6 effects, right? 6 effects on these 6 slots. Let me show you. First, for instance, we can add noise, which is a noise generator, right? And we set the amount of noise here. We select what type of noise: white noise, pink noise, brown, vinyl, vinyl hum, British console, cassette, tube amp, radio, drone, etc. Right? Also, we have tone and high pass. So yeah, this is the noise. Let's say like effect here. We can add also circuit, which this one has like bit degradation, and here we set the amount of degradation, right? We have the rate, the bits. We can reduce the bits, so it's like bit destruction, right? We have a low pass as well. Another section that we can add here is the filter, right? We have different filters: low pass, high passes, low shelf, high shelf, tilt, bell, band pass, notch, etc. We select the type of a filter here. Then we have a high pass, a low pass, a tilt as well, right? Positive or negative. And another effect that we have here is the compressor. With this, we select the amount of compression, right? And here we have the type of compression: analog, digital, bus compression, limiter, or 2-band. We have a general mix control here and a wet gain. And by the way, we can also use these different sections for mid-side processing, right? So another feature that it has is drift. Here we can add some pitch or volume fluctuations, right, in the form of whoa and flutter. We select here pitch or volume. We have the frequency for each one of the two fluctuations, right? That's pretty much it. And finally, we have drive. We have saturation. Here we set the amount of saturation. We have tape saturation, digital clip, tube triode, tube pentode, overdrive, aura, sine, fuzz, wave folder, and crossover. And we, of course, can like make our signal chains here, right? Inside this plugin, we have also the mode random and uniform for the movement that we introduce with this. We have intensity, right? And we have input and output finally. So let me show you first the different sections individually. Let's add some noise to this. Okay. Some white noise. Some vinyl crackles. There we have it. Okay. Let's add circuit, which is bit destruction. Right? Bit degradation. Okay, that's the circuit, the filter, high, low pass, high pass. You select the frequency here, low shelf, and some more, right? Bell. We have a bell curve, right? Let's continue with the compressor. Let's choose analog compression. Okay, wet gain. Before, after. Let's choose drift, which is fluctuations, right? First in pitch, flutter, and wow. The waveform here, sine wave, or volume. Okay, and finally saturation. We have tape. Nice. Digital clip. Tube triode, overdrive. Aura. Okay, cool. Fuzz. And of course, very cool things when we start to combine the different sections. Let's say, for instance, we add maybe compression. Okay, with saturation. Let's choose circuit. Just to give you guys an example. So yeah, you can combine the 6 parts of the signal chain here or use them individually. This is a new plugin by Plugin Alliance. Let's continue with the last one. This awesome, very powerful and flexible reverb by Solid State Logic. It's the FlexVerb, right? Here we can combine early reflections, here to the left, early reflections, and the tail or late reflections, right? Here with this, it's like a mix control between the early reflections and reverb tail or late reflections. Here in the center, we have a combination of both of them. We can select different types of reverb for early reflections and different types of reverb for tails or late reflections, right? Also the size of the reverb, small, medium, large with this. Also we have pre-delay with this. We have diffusion, we have the size, we have the reverb time in milliseconds or seconds. We have modulation as well, depth and rate and depth. We have EQ as well, EQ for the reverb itself, right? It's cool to have EQs to maybe use a high pass filter here on the reverb, right? To cut some lows, for instance, or to cut some highs as well. Let's use it here, for instance. I am just applying it, right? As simple as that. With the EQ, it has how many bands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bands. I'm sorry, 6 bands, including the 2 filters, high pass and low pass filter. Also, one very powerful thing is the internal side chain that we can use to prevent the reverb from being too washy or too muddy against the original signal, right? And we control that with the threshold here. We turn on the compressor, and here we select like the reduction of the reverb while the original signal is playing, and it's recovering, how fast or slow, right? Here we select the attack and release, like 3-to-1 fast, 3-to-1 medium, 3-to-1 slow, so on and so forth. We have a general mix control, but I think one of the most powerful things about this reverb is the combination of early and late reflections, and also this sidechain, internal sidechain compressor, right? To avoid any clashing between the original signal and all of the reverbs, reverberations. So let's take a listen to some audio examples here in this vocal track.
I'm still.
Let me turn off the compressor for now, and let's check out this.
I'm still standing.
Here we have a room.
I'm still standing.
Right?
Barely.
And for the late reflections, we have, let's, for instance, use a plate.
I'm still standing.
The cool thing is that we can combine, right? A room with a plate, a hole with a plate, or a hole with a chamber or room, right? So let's.
I'm still standing.
Nice. Completely dry.
I'm still.
Let's use a pretty delay.
I'm still standing.
Let's add some modulation.
I'm still standing.
I am using some EQ here.
I'm still standing.
I'm removing some low mids here.
Barely breathing. No sight of truth without you.
Again.
I'm still standing.
Okay.
Barely.
And let's now use the internal sidechain compressor here. Let's make it 4-to-1 fast, and let's start reducing the threshold here. And you will start to notice how the reverbs are gonna be like filling the gaps, but not playing or be used when the original signal of the vocal is playing.
I'm still standing.
There it is. It's being reduced.
Breathing. No sight of truth.
Fast to 1 medium, slow.
Without you.
The recovery.
I'm still standing.
Instead of being like too washy or too muddy,
I'm still standing. Barely breathing.
let me reduce the pre-delay here.
I'm still standing. Barely breathing. No sight of truth.
Okay, let's use maybe 8-to-1 fast. Let's check it out.
I'm still standing. Barely.
It could be too fast. We're looking for more natural sounding compressor here.
I'm still standing. Barely.
Right, it's a bit slow, so let's use the medium
I'm still
standing, barely breathing.
Sometimes the recovery is too fast.
I'm still standing.
Okay, this one seems more natural. But this one, 4-1 slow.
No sign of truth without you.
Right? Very cool reverb by Solid State Logic. I have used it for many years and it's one of my favorites, definitely. So there you have it, my friends. Let me know what you think of these 4 plugins. Let me know what you think of them. Are you excited to try one of them? I am always happy and interested to know your opinions about these tools. Ton Guitarra is here. Hola, hola, Ton Guitarra. Saludos, hermano. Sound Healer is here. Hello, Sound Healer. Thanks a lot for being here, my friend. I appreciate it very much. So before we leave, my friends, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnorhunter.com, where you can get some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some additional free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs. Don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye bye.